What's up? Okay. This is I kind of just wanted to have this for me to watch back, but it's terrible intro. All right, listen. I understand it's gonna sound a little bit inflated and whatever. But in any case, I was thinking about the movie that I'm working on, and really, I kind of wanted to share the scope of the story that I want to make with this, and then I kind of want to talk about the fact that may seem, or at least in my head, it seems a little bit bigger than what I know I can pull off. At least in like what I can see in my head, not outside of budgetary reasons or anything, because I'm writing within constraints. But instead of just a short film, and this will range from 20 to 40 minutes. I don't know. I want the story to be bigger than just the 20 minutes. So I kind of wanted to, like, I'm gonna write, like, I've already written the script. I'm expanding upon it and adding like a new fantasy element to it, or not. Like, so I wanted to. Okay, let me explain. I just love. I love movies and TV shows that have a fantastical element to it. I don't know. That's just. I, I'm writing what I like. I built this pirate ship. I'm gonna write what I like. And anyways, I like these longer stories. And most short films that I watch, the story begins and ends in like 20 minutes, and it's not something I'm interested in. It's not something I want to do. But unfortunately, the constraints that I have, that's kind of what has to happen. So what my plan is I'm writing a story that's much bigger than 20 minutes. If anything, it's like, a TV series long episode. I'm gonna only write like a final script for what I'm shooting, which will be 20 to 40 minutes. But specifically, I want the story to be much bigger than that. I want when we're done watching the episode to be like, okay, what's next? I'm not planning on making anything next yet. This is all for a series where I'm trying like these different blockbuster movies to see if I can make something good without a lot of money. But I can't. I'm not. I refuse to let this just be some bucket list checklist thing. I will make great films and I will make great stories, and I'm not conceding on that point. So, anyways, like, think of like a TV long story, like, and the depth of world building that is required for something like that. Okay, and then think of like the first couple episodes of a story like that, like maybe 20 to 40 minutes. That's what I want this to be. Um, so, anyways, it's ambitious, of course, and I hear a lot like learn from your past mistakes. I did a $0 series where I road trip the country. Um, I think it's 2 years ago now, maybe coming up on three. I don't know. It's when I was going into college. I think it's going to be 2 years ago now, and I think if I had, you know, an outside editor and some proper production, I think I could have made that series work. I think the first couple episodes actually did pretty well. But as I was unable to get the episodes out in like the, you know, daily upload manner because I was road tripping the country, people stopped caring, and the series fell off a cliff. So, like, the lesson from that would be don't do anything that's out of the scope of possibility for what you can pull off, right? That's what the lesson would be. Um, for one, I think I am acting within constraints. Like, I built a set versus trying to go out and get a pirate ship, which, I probably could have found something that worked to do that. But I'm also not going to be a coward and do something that I absolutely know I can pull off. I'm having faith that I will figure it out. and that's how you grow and learn things. And I don't know. I just can't. Like, I'm gonna save it. Like, yeah, maybe I should learn from that, but I'll save that for somebody else. Somebody else can take that. Okay, I'm gonna go for what I actually want to make. And what gets me excited is the shit that's kind of crazy, and yeah, that's what we're doing here. That's what I critique shows all the time that I watch. I love watching stuff, okay? And I'm like, man, like, this could have been more ambitious, or this could have been. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I love how ambitious they were here, and like, I just love how much time they put into. Bro, how am I gonna do that? How am I gonna criticize like that and then not see it out in my own thing? That's just not who I am. So, yeah, don't know where this is gonna go, but I think it'll be different this time. I mean, there's a couple reasons behind that too. If anything, I've seen God's hand at work in my life, and honestly, I'm glad that series failed, because if it succeeded, I don't think I would be making movies right now. I think I would be doing something else, like making different types of videos. And I've always wanted to do movies. I've seen, like, even my mom, when I was in high school, getting me to join this, like, team film council thing. And then, you know, the short films we made in high school, and just this dream that I've had in my heart that I wanted to build a theme park one day from the IP, from the movies that I've made. And just, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen enough things that have kind of worked, like external things that I can't necessarily control, that have kind of coaxed me into this direction, and it's something I've always wanted to do. I just think, listen, my goal here is not for this. I'm not. I don't even have a goal of this movie making like money. Like I'm not trying to get it into the box office. I am gonna be trying to make merchandise and be trying to make some money back so I can continue to make more movies. But like, my goal is not for this to be a nationwide success. I would love if that happens. Right now, my only goal is to fucking truly say that I did everything in my power to make something that I'm extremely stoked and excited about. And when, you know, next time I criticize somebody, be able to say, well, you know what, man? I took the extra step to make sure that the thing I made did not fall into that, you know, criticism. So that's what I seek to do. I want to make something that people are like, damn, that's pretty cool. And that's my goal with this, okay? So, anyways, there's my little rant. I just wanted to have that down on paper. I'm about to start posting content. I have filmed some stuff. Making this movie has taken a good bit longer than I thought it would, but we continue on. Now, this is gonna work. I have pretty much 100% belief at this point. Especially now that I'm posting content revolving around it. I just, I don't see any way that we don't pull this off. It's just gonna take time. Very true thing that I heard from my father, who actually got it from someone else, but you have 3 options when you're doing a project. You can either build it cheap and fast. You can either build it slow and wait. Hold on. You have cheap, fast, and good, okay? You can only choose 2. You can either build it fast and good. Am I missing something here? I don't know. Basically, if you want to build it fast and have it good, it's not going to be cheap. If you want to build it cheap, but you want it to be good, it's not going to be fast. We're falling in the second bucket, okay? We're making something really good, but we're trying to be cheap. I mean, this is indie filmmaking, people. So it's taken time. But I promise you, I know for a fact, we are doing it the right way. We're taking all the possible measures. I had and just by like coincidence, these things happen. My dad's accountant's son, I think, works. He builds sets for a living, right? In the movie business, and he came down and took a look at the pirate ship set that I was working on. And listen, like I don't have any professional help. My dad is extremely good at building things. He's a farmer. He's just, I mean, like he knows some woodworking stuff, but by no means is he specifically a professional. Um, and I was using that, the internet, and YouTube, and you know, I knew exactly what I wanted it to look like, but I definitely didn't have any professional help. So he came down and he took a look at it, and you know, there was a couple things that he said like for like safety, and he like threw out a couple ideas on how I could, you know, get a certain look for the aesthetic. But in terms of how it was built, he seemed to be pretty impressed, which really made me feel good. And later on, apparently he texted my grandfather, who, anyways, he's involved. But he said like he was impressed, and he liked the drive, and I wasn't even really trying to have drive. Like I wasn't trying to show better or anything. I was just seeking to learn from him. You know what I mean? Because I was impressed by him, to be completely fair, and I think one of the words he said was he thinks I'll go far or something. I don't know. Just hearing that like really that really makes me feel good. That really makes me feel good. Um, Makes me feel like all of the work I've done has not been in vain. So the really the point with that is like I'm taking my time because I'm doing it. It's taking a long time because I'm doing it well, and it's basically just me doing it and a little bit help from my dad. When we're filming, obviously I'll have to have people out there to help me and actors, but the pre-production, it's all me. So I'm learning skills, I'm doing things, but I really am hoping I'm doing it well. I know I'll look back on this in 20 years and look at myself and be like, oh man, I didn't know shit. I was an idiot. But that version of me 30 years down the road, I know I already am him. I just have some catching up to do. You know what I mean? Like, of course, what I'm doing right now is bad or dumb or whatever. But that guy down there, he's just had more time than I do now. That's the only difference. He has more time and experience. I know we're the same person, so don't look down on me like that, my brother. Future me. Because if I had the time and experience you had, I think we'd pull this off, guaranteed. I think we'll do it anyways, but I'm aware of where I am naive, so hell yeah, we're gonna do this, brother. We're gonna do this. I don't know, this will work. It's a win either way, but I have about 100% confidence in this now. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to editing and drop some videos for you guys. I'm hoping it'll be on this channel that I post the content. But yeah, also got this timer, keep me on task. It's pretty sick. All right.